the further we go in our studies of a young man by the name of Joseph, who at 17, it talks about how that his father was just very proud of this young man and gave him a coat that just distinguished from him from the other brothers. It's just showed how much he was just so proud of this young man. But as we read the story, we see how that he was betrayed by his brothers. He was sold into bondage, and these horrible things that had happened to him. And I've asked the question on the broadcast here. Says, how did he keep from becoming just a very angry, bitter person? And I think that's a life lesson for all of us. You see, I've known angry people. I know angry people. I was one time in my own life when I was very young, I had issues with anger. And to the Lord's praise, he began to deal with me about that, and I made corrections. And now people would say, well, he's just really chill. People who know me, they oh, that Pastor King, he's just really laid back. Well, the truth of the matter is, it's learned behavior. And I've learned how to deal with my emotions and deal with things that would upset me, so that as I would not cause havoc in my own life and in somebody else's life. And so this tells me that, yes, if you are a person and you have anger issues, you can control it. It may take some time to rope it in and get control of it, but there's no excuse for your anger and your displays of emotion that bring havoc into the lives of people that you love and people you care about. And so I'm amazed as the story unfolds about a young man who had this horrible thing happen to him, betrayed by his brothers, sold into bondage, taken into a strange land. And then as we watch things unfold, and how that the scripture tells us that God was with this young man, and God prospered the things that he was involved in, even though he was a person who was an indentured servant in the house of a stranger. How that God used the circumstances, and God caused this young man to excel in a very difficult situation. And you've heard the old expression before, I'm sure. It says, how do you make a diamond? Well, it's simply this. You take a lump of coal and you put it in the core of the earth, and over a process of time and pressure, a diamond is created. And oftentimes, God creates those pressure vacuums in our lives to perfect us and to make diamonds out of us so that we can shine for his glory and for his praise. And how we deal with that is very, very important. And if we allow ourselves to become angry and want to strike back at people, then we're missing the point of what God's trying to do in all of our lives, and as he was working in the life of this young man by the name of Joseph. This is Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.